Hey friends, hope y'all are having an awesome day. Robby asked me to go live with this group to share some of the things that I've used on how to recruit to challenge groups and how to launch them, prep weeks and all that stuff. We just got off our mastermind call, so I wanted to hop on real quick before I take Aiden to preschool and kind of go over my strategy. I've just been doing this the last 3 months. Program launches and team cups are my jam. I love the momentum that it brings to your business, and if I can hopefully share some advice or tips that have worked for me, maybe it'll help you as well. I don't feel like I know much, but what I do know, I'll definitely share. So the first week of the month, first week to 2 weeks, I spend working on my current challenge groups. So I'm investing in the new people that have signed up. I'm making sure that I hit SC10 at least by the 5th is my goal, no later than the 10th. That way the rest of the month I can focus on the month ahead and I'm not stressed. So my goal is SC10 by the 10th or the 5th at minimum. So then in weeks 2 through 4, this is what I usually do. So I go hardcore heavy on the invites in weeks 3 and 4, but 2 through 4, somewhere in that time frame, depending on when I've hit Success Club. So weeks 3 and 4, I 10x my invites. I'm sending out a minimum of 15 to 30 invites every day. I was just speaking with a coach, and I don't have any kind of fear of cold invites. I send a lot of cold invites. For me, there's too many. I'm building as many relationships as I can, but at the end of the day, I have to get my invites in, and the numbers that I want to reach, I have to send out a lot of invites, and it's impossible to be building that number of conversations with cold market and be able to have that many people to invite to each day. So I send out a lot of cold invites, and my philosophy, some people don't like that, but I share my heart on my page, and I share very transparently my journey on my page, and so I have full confidence that if they were to just take 5 minutes to look over the content on my page, then they would know where my heart is. And so I don't have any kind of reservations about sending a cold invite, just because I know that at the end of the day, my goal is to help people as quickly and as efficiently and as lovingly as possible. So in weeks 2 through 4, I invite like crazy. It could be I change my cold invite every week, but I'm inviting a lot of people, and I'm having those conversations to those people that say yes or I'm interested. We have that back and forth. We talk about their goals. We talk about what their struggles are, all of that good stuff. We have those conversations, and then if they say yes, this is totally what I want, if it's not the beginning of the month yet, I go ahead and give them the option. I say, okay, your first option is to go ahead and get started right now. I have a group that I can plug you into. It's a graduates page. It's run exactly the same way, but I can plug you in right away. You'll just be starting mid-month, which is no big deal. Or the other option is if you wanted to go with a group that starts in like 4 days, the beginning of the month, then I have a whole group of newbies starting in 4 days. And 9 times out of 10, people who are starting their journey really want to be with other people who are starting too. So usually they're like, oh yeah, I really want to be with this new group because I want them to be doing it at the same time. And those people really bond a lot better when they do it that way instead of just throwing them into my graduates group. So those people that say yes, I add them to the challenge group page. This is a brand new challenge group page I run on Facebook, and in that challenge group page I will start posting content. This is not like instructions or prep week or anything. I'll just start posting recipes and saying, hey, on Quarter Force, if you decided to do Quarter Force, this is a barbecue chicken pizza that is so good. It's crazy you can eat pizza on your nutrition plan, right? And I just start beefing up the content of that group, constantly having something in there a couple of times a day. That way they know that this is something they should be excited about. So then at the end of week 4, I will start posting and saying, okay guys, we're getting close to our time to work together. What are your fears? And I start getting them to getting them to share what they're feeling in that moment. What are their struggles? How are we going to tackle that? And together they start building that relationship. On launch day, so this can either be the day that the program releases, day 1 of Team Cup, and these are people that I've not held back. These are people that wanted to start as a group together. I'll post a post up in the morning and I'll say, all right, it's that time. We're ready to go ahead and get our packages on our way. Your emails, your enrollment emails will be here by noon. So I've already gotten their email address and their Shakeology flavor and whether they want to sign up as a customer or a coach. And I have a list of that. That way on that launch day, I can go through that list and just send out enrollments like to all the people that said yes. All right, so what do I do next? So then at that point, I will do a second post later in the day and say, okay, so tomorrow we start our prep week, and then I officially launch the prep week, and it's usually just 3 to 4 days. It's not a very long thing. I'll go over how to take your pictures. We'll go over how to do your stats. I do a whole day on nutrition, so I share meal prep information, meal prep videos. And then I ask them by the end of Sunday to share a picture of their meal plan so that we can get ideas from each other. And then I ask them what time of the day are they going to be working out, what is your biggest nutrition struggle, so we can tackle all that head on. So there's tons of excitement in the prep week. And then on that Monday of whatever day the group starts, we launch into just a normal challenge group. So that's worked really well for me in that I've tried event pages and they just haven't had any kind of engagement. It hasn't worked well for me. But doing a lot of invites and then being able to filter out those people, I did have 2 people who, I'm at Success Club 18 right now, but I had 2 people who backed out, and I just said, okay, that's no problem. Well, this group is for my newbies, so whenever you're ready to jump on in, let me know and I'll have a place to put you, but for their privacy, I'm going to remove you from the group. So I have had a couple situations where that's happened. But like I said, I don't feel like it's anything crazy, but it's been extremely efficient because the excitement and the energy is there. And I just, at the end of the day, am making sure that I'm getting my invites in and shifting my focus throughout the weeks. So on week 1, I'm focusing on the new group. Then week 2, I'm focusing on my grads group. Then week 3 and week 4, I'm focusing on the next group for the next month. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple months, and it's been so far so good. Hopefully this is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and good luck for your month. All right, bye.